Here's another video of it, and this is on Williams Boulevard, about 2 to 3 blocks from my house. This is by the IHOP. Somebody captured it. This isn't normal, and if you look towards the end of the video, remember I told you about that amber beam that shot down over my house about an hour before all this occurred? Well, if you look toward the end of this video, you'll see what looks like a bright amber beam shooting down from the sky, which of course would come from a massive, over mile-wide UFO. And watch this. This is incredible right here. This isn't normal. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That is insane! It's going all the way down West Esplanade! Oh my God! And the open sign still on its face. Oh my God, and our lights come back on. That was crazy!
Someone else captured a video of this. This is about 2 blocks from my house. You can see this electricity surging across these wires, and also you can see the lights flickering. This is just so crazy. Watch this. And this is what occurred last night here in Kenner. And this isn't typical. I mean, something to do with this large craft that's not from this world is what caused this. And this is amazing. Watch this.
That's crazy!
See those lights flashing off and on? It's going all the way down Williams Boulevard. Look at this. It was the brightest thing I've ever seen. And look at the lights, red lights flashing off and on. That was happening at my house. This is 2 blocks from my house right here, Williams Boulevard. This thing's surging all the way down the boulevard, these main wires. I saw this from my house, recorded this, but this is somebody that was close by at the Shell station there. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
We thought we were late to the party.
And they're just police everywhere this way. And I just asked the police what happened, and he claims that every transformer in the city of Kenner blew. If it does it again. Watch this. Look at this. I don't know what's going on, but look. This is being filmed through my backyard. And when it first happened, wow, that's incredible. It's continuing to flash. When it first happened, we could feel the energy from it. I mean, literally, it felt like a shock. Now, we assumed it was a transformer, something that blew, but not sure. I mean, it was the brightest I've ever seen anything light up the sky. There it goes again. You see, it's continuing. There it goes again. Look at that. Wow, that's incredible. You hear that? What is that? Whatever it is, it's massive. Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna go out front. Let's go out front. What on earth is that? Look at that. Wow, it's like it's getting closer. And earlier, look at that. That is incredible. Now, earlier when it happened, we had a big orange glow in the backyard, like bright amber. We didn't know what it was, but this is continuing here. Look at this. Let me go outside. Let me go outside. That's amazing. I've never seen anything quite like that. Don't let her get out. Wow, what is that? Look at this. What on earth? What I witnessed last night was interesting, but also quite shocking and scary. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second here. This is my Facebook page. Today is December 27th. A few days ago on December 20th, you can see I posted here about this UFO. It was a triangle UFO that I reported to MUFON, and that was on December 20th, a couple years before. I heard the same sound that I heard the other night on December 20th, 2018 here, a humming sound, just a powerful sound like something was approaching the house. And I heard the same sound a couple of years ago on the exact same date, and on that date I saw a large triangle UFO appear over the house. It was silent, it hovered, and it was massive. And I put that report, as you can see on MUFON, you can find that still. And now, just a few days later, on December 27th, that humming sound I heard a few days ago was obviously related to what we saw last night, and it was absolutely massive, incredible. What I believe to be a UFO over a mile wide, huge, came down with multicolored flashing lights all over the sky. It was in one part of the sky, it come around, and then it circled, and it just covered the whole area. This thing was massive. It was huge and very powerful, and as it approached, the wind picked up extremely high wind, and it was a feeling of intensity like I've never felt before. The energy and the power that I felt, I could literally feel the energy and the electricity of it in the air. I mean, the hair was standing up, and my son also witnessed it. It was absolutely incredible. It's hard to even describe. It was like witnessing something out of this most amazing movie of like an alien invasion or something. It was really incredible. And so you can read this article right here, but I want to show you this video. I also want to mention that the electricity has been out for over 7 hours. It just came back on. It's a little bit after 10 a.m. and it just came back on. It's been out for over 7 hours. And after this happened, I went around, I talked to Kenner Police and Jefferson Parish Police for probably about half an hour. And Kenner Police told me that every single transformer in the city of Kenner blew out. Every single one of them. Whatever this was, we know cases of where these large UFOs come down and they will, you know, some way they use this power. They take this power out of these things. I don't know if that's part of what it did or whether it zapped the power. I have no idea how that happened, but these substations were blowing up. I went and looked at one when I was talking to police last night, and the smoke was just pouring out of this giant substation, and the wires coming out of it were frayed, and some of them were just ripped and torn down to the ground. They were laying all over the ground. Telephone poles were on fire. It was the craziest thing. I've never seen something that could happen that would cause the substation to just destroy it, literally destroy substations and just blow, you know, these generators, I mean, these transformers just going out everywhere. I didn't hear any explosive sounds from them, did hear the sizzling sound of electricity on some, but whatever it was that was above, which I believe to be a large, huge, large over a mile UFO, the lights were just radiating, glowing, and coming just in the air. You could see them up above the sky. It was kind of like partly cloudy, and some low, fast-moving clouds were moving across the sky, but you could see the lights, the way this thing was, in a circular motion. It was just spinning around the whole sky, covering the whole area. They were very bright. And and I want to also mention too, prior to that, approximately 1 hour prior to that, we both noticed, well, three people in our house noticed a very dark amber, bright amberish, goldish amber light just appeared in the backyard, like it was beamed down from, I guess, probably UFO. It only lasted for about 2 or 3 seconds, and that was about an hour prior to all this happening. But this was one of the most amazing things I've ever witnessed in my life, and my son said the same thing. Never seen anything quite like this. It was just incredible. These massive orange, green, blue lights that came down, and you could see them coming down from the sky, and they were covering the whole area. And the wind it was almost like a hurricane. It was incredible. Now, I don't know why that was, but it was. And we witnessed this, and I caught some on video, which I have a video I'm gonna show. It was incredible. Even the lights, what was interesting too is even the lights, like the front light, I have a blue front light at the house, and it was flickering real fast when all this was occurring. And it was just an absolutely incredible intensity, the feeling of the energy, the electrical charge in the air. It got so intense at one point toward the end of a video that I shot that I ran inside. I was scared for my life. I didn't know whether I was going to be, zapped up into this UFO or electrocuted or what. It got very scary. Now, I want to show you this short video from one of the local news stations, Channel 6, and they talk about many people seeing the multicolored lights. Now, they're telling us, of course, that it was just lights from generators blowing, but I've seen generators blow many times. These weren't lights coming from generators blowing. And what I saw was something that was from out of this world. And also, it even caused the telephone poles to catch on fire. I mean, it caused the wires to be just literally snapped off of these poles. The intensity of whatever this was that came down, and it destroyed substations. It's so crazy. I want to see a little bit of this video here and just watch some of this.
You see right here to catch fire. Several of them were told by the Kenner Fire Department have caught fire this morning. In addition to that,
a bunch of those caught fire.
I-10 at Williams.
They blocked. Oh, I want to mention also, when I went around, they had Williams Boulevard, which is a main street here in Kenner where I live. It was blocked off. The fire department, they wouldn't let anybody go around it. Between Jefferson Parish Police and Kenner, they basically blocked off anybody trying to come into Kenner. And I've never seen that before either. It was very strange. Listen to this also.
Also got reports of a lot of flashing lights. Many of our viewers calling in overnight saying they saw flashes of red, of blue, of green. We're told that, again, that's having to do with some of these transformers and the power system.
But it wasn't, because I watched it. No transformers did what we saw last night. It was a massive amount of energy. You could feel it. You could feel it on your body, everything. And so, yeah, you can take a look at a couple videos here, but what I saw was real. And it was beyond anything that's around. That was from out of this world.